Okay, so uh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this one is for my English speaking friends and family. Hello, my dears. Hello. So, okay, I'm talking about a question that a friend did in a conversation. He asked me, do you see repetitive numbers and what does that mean? And my answer was, yes, I do see that for a long time now. And actually, I'm quite interested in numbers, geometry. I was a very good student in geometry, and yes, I'm very, very interested in numbers for a long time. So, also, there is a mechanism in the brain. I don't know the name now, but it exists, so I'm not making it up. That when we're interested in something, that something will be uh, more seen. It's like our brain captures everything, but we filter only the things that we're really interested in. So let's say if I'm interested in a particular brand of cars, then my brain will select that brand. So at the end of the day, I'll say, "Oh, I saw so many Mercedes cars." I hope Mercedes will give me patrocinio. I don't know how this. You understand? Well, yeah, I love Mercedes. I have my beautiful Mercedes van. Anyway, so just an example. Okay, this mechanism exists, and it, of course, it has to do with that also, but not only. It's much more than that. So, for example, if you see repetitive numbers in, like, say, hours in the clock, or every time you wake up, or every time you check the clock, it's like 1111 or 2222, or even in car plates or whatever numbers that come to you in whatever ways. Yes, they have a particular meaning in themselves, that it's kind of collective, universal, and cosmic meaning. Uh, but also they have a personal meaning to you. But first and foremost, what it means when you start to see all these coincidences, all these synchronicities, it means that you are more, should look there. It means that you are, the more you are in synchronicity with your own thoughts, emotions, and body, the more this synchronicity and this coherence will manifest and show up in your life. So I said to my friend, welcome. And he looked at me a bit like, what is she saying? And I told him, well, welcome to consciousness. This means that you are becoming aware of uh, life being more than what we see or we think it is. So it's manifesting in you, and also because you are becoming more yourself. And that is very important. So the more harmony in harmony we are with ourselves, with our hearts, body, and minds, with our higher self, whatever you call it, with your divine self, or even if you don't believe in the divine because you have some misconception about the word, whatever, this is what it means. It means that you are becoming more harmonious, more in tune with yourself, and that you are being more coherent. You are not only talking, but walking your talk. So this is the biggest meaning of that. Then you can go and look in numerology and gematria. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. It's very complex. And also, you can start doing your own dictionary of numbers, because each one of us has its own symbology. Um, you start to realize what happens without judgment, without putting a negative charge on it, like, oh, when this number appears, it always happens bad things to me. You are just creating it, because sometimes bad things become good, and the opposite also happens. But if you are open to learning, you'll see everything comes for a good reason. And most times, I would say every time, is you that it's making the bad thing, thinking, oh, when this number comes, it's always bad things, it's a bad luck number. You are creating that bad luck. Okay. So you can write down. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to have any sense, just feelings, words, drawings, maybe. Every time that number or those numbers come to you, and be open, because most times the answer to what that means doesn't come when you want. It comes when you are ready for it, when you can understand. So, yeah, that's it. It's very interesting. Also, I could say some meanings of some numbers, but I don't want um, to give you some kind of coloring, like now you think that that is that. Just go look it for yourself. Um, and sometimes it's very interesting, because they come like in I don't know how to say this in English, capicua. So it's like 1 2 2 1, for example. It's a capicua, so you can read it like either ways, or they come repeated like 1 1 1 1, or 1 1 3 3, or 1 2 3 4 12 34. So these very funny numbers that keep on appearing in our lives. They do have a meaning. They are giving us messages and reassuring us, and sometimes they are just telling us, hey, watch this. So it's not bad if a number, for example, if a number, you relate a number to some kind of accident. Oh, every time I see this number, I fall. So instead of thinking, oh, that number is bad because every time I see it, I fall, you think, okay, so next time I see that number, I will be very careful, and I will look to the floor, or I will pay lots of attention to where and how I'm walking, so that I don't fall. And if you have this mindset, you can avoid the fall. So it's not bad. It's good. It's just warning you, okay? Because we live in a universe of duality, so everything comes in a polarity fashion. So yeah, so everything has both sides. But when we are willing to learn, all is always for the purpose of spiritual and physical, because the body is the most dense part of the spirit. Okay, so it's for the evolution of the whole. And if we are willing to learn, everything that comes to us is good. Okay. um yeah, so I think I'll just 919, I will maybe do more videos on this, because it's a very large and complex subject. And I hope I gave you inspiration for wanting to know more and be more aware what um, of what life is, that it's much more than what we think. So